Hey everybody, welcome to the first ever video of Learning Guru. How is everybody doing today? Today, we're gonna talk about the American education system. Yeah, I know. Education talk? Boring. But trust me, this is about the system that shapes our future. Or at least, it tries to, while also making you memorize the Pythagorean theorem, but not how to do your taxes. So let's break it down in a way that won't put you to sleep. Cause I can understand why you might sleep. The first stuff is the good stuff. Because there are some wins. Before we start roasting the whole system, let's give credit where it's due. The American education system does have some good things going for it. The first one is the education for almost, and I mean almost everyone. Public school is available to every child. In fact, 83% of the kids in the US go to public schools. That means no matter where you're born, you have access to some sort of education. But some varies depending on where you live, and more on that maybe later. Now the second thing might be the second chances policy. Mess up in your school? No problem. Unlike some countries where if you fail once you don't, the US gives you extra chances. GED programs let you get a high school diploma later. Community colleges offer affordable ways to improve grades or switch careers. And let's not forget the magic of extra credits. 1 5-point assignment? Boom! You just saved yourself an entire semester. Now third, technology and resources. The US has some of the most high-tech schools in the world. Smart boards, iPads, even AI-powered learning tools. Some schools get to code robots. Some students get to code robots in the middle school. But on the flip side, some schools are still using textbooks that call Pluto a planet. So yeah, it's a mixed bug. Now, the moment you're waiting for, the flaws. Let's talk about mess. Let's get deep into this because this stuff really matters. The American education system has problems, like big ones. Like, why is my student loan more expensive than a house kind of problems? The first one would be achievement gaps. If you go to a school in a wealthy neighborhood, congrats, you have got top tier teachers, AP classes, and a cafeteria that serves actual food. But if you go to a school in lower income areas where school might be duct taping chairs together, here's why. School get their funding from a local property taxes. So richer areas get more money and poor areas get less money. And that leads to students in low income areas falling from grade like a level behind in math reading. 2, the standardized test measures. Imagine if your whole intelligence was judged by one multiple choice test. That's school. Standardized testing was supposed to measure your progress, but instead it's turned schools into memorization factories. Teachers spend months preparing students for tests instead of actually teaching useful life skills. And fun fact, Finland, they have 0 standardized tests and their students still outperform Americans. Maybe they're onto something. 3, underpaid and overworked teachers. This is one of the most pain point of American education system. Teachers are backbone of education, but instead of treating them like superheroes, we underpay them and overwork them. On average, teachers in the US make 20% less than the professionals with similar degrees. And with huge class sizes, limited resources, and parents who think their kids deserve an A just because, it's no wonder why Teachers are leaving. The fourth one is college costs. The horror. High school education is supposed to help you succeed, but in America, it often means starting adulthood with a mountain of debt. The average student loan debt in the US, $37,000. Meanwhile, in Germany, college is basically free. So in the US, students are choosing between paying off their debt or eating their fun times. These problems are so depressing. Let's talk about how do we fix this. Ladies and gentlemen, I present how to fix American education system without crying. 1. Fund schools fairly. A kid's education shouldn't depend on their zip code. Instead of funding schools based on local property taxes, let's make sure that all schools get what they actually need. 2. Stop worshipping idealized or standardized tests. Testing should actually measure skills that matter, like problem solving, critical thinking, and how to survive a day without Googling anything. 3. Pay teachers more. If we want great teachers, we have to pay them like they matter. Otherwise, they are just gonna leave for tech jobs. TikTok. 4. Lower college costs. Other countries figure this out. Public schools or public colleges should be affordable, or at least not as expensive as a house. And what happens if we fix this? AKA the dream scenario. Imagine a world where schools are well funded, teachers are happy, students aren't drowning in debt, and learning is actually fun. Crazy, right? But totally possible. Final thoughts? Because this matters. Look, education is important, but the system, it needs some serious upgrades. If we fix these issues, we could have smarter students, better job opportunities, and an education system that actually prepares people for life. And who knows, maybe we'll even finally learn how to do taxes in our school. Funny, but this is important. So let me know what do you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because we're gonna put more videos like this in the future. Maybe upgrade some of the things. Let us know what kind of videos would you like to watch more. Thank you so much. Keep learning. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.